Hello, creative friends. Thank you guys for joining me today. Today we're going to be working on the letter Y, and I decided to use yarn, and we are going to make some of these really cute gnomes. Okay, and you can do so many things with these. You can make them smaller or larger, and they can dangle off the edge of your journal. I left mine like untied so that I can tie it into an eyelet. So I can just tie them into the eyelet themselves on the page. But you could also use a bulldog clip. You could use a jump ring. You can use one of those sliding keychain rings. You can use a paper clip. Anything you want to tie them on. I'm going to show you how I attach this string so that I can use it later. This way I don't have to make my choice right now. Okay, and so I'll show you each one. I think they are so cute. You can decorate them so that they're not quite so holiday-ish. Um, Mine are kind of more, got debris there. These two are kind of more Christmassy. These are like neutral, I'd say spring colors, but they still kind of look Christmassy to me. So yeah, we can decorate these so that they fit your journal. These ones fit my journal, and that's the style I went with. I also just went with the yarn I had on hand. Okay, so let me show you how to make these really cute, fun things. Oh, another good thing is you could use these for Christmas tree ornaments. You could also put them onto a Christmas tree card. That would be cute. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with a piece of cardboard. I just have a piece of cardboard that I cut into mostly a triangle shape. Um, I'm not very good at that, but this is good for me. And you can use chipboard. You can also use cardstock, but if you use cardstock, you might want to glue 2 or 3 sheets together to get the thickness because the yarn does pull slightly and therefore it will tend to bend. Okay, so you're looking for a little bit more sturdiness. I just had cardboard on hand, and so I decided to use cardboard. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is the string that I showed you at the top. So I just have this really fancy string. It's not fancy, but it's fluffy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to cut mine in half. Let's see, about like this. I want a kind of a long one in case I decide to use this as an ornament. I want to make sure that it will tie onto my tree branch. So I'm just going to cut this right here. Make it nice and level. Okay, we're done with that. And then I'm going to take some glue. This is just my Fabri-Tac. You need a hot glue gun would work really well with this, or Fabri-Tac. I don't think this is a good project for art glitter glue or just Elmer's glue. I think you need something a little more sturdier. Okay, oh, if I can get my glue to come out. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put glue down on the tip right here. And I'm going to leave this folded in half and just pinch it and lay it down inside that glue. This is a little bit thicker string here than I did here, as you can see. So I am going to get kind of a poofy right there, but that's okay because it'll be at the top. Okay, so after that, I am going to use this string right here, or this yarn, I'm sorry, this yarn right here. It's kind of fancy. It's called Sasha Boho. I don't know. It's kind of pretty. I think it's pretty. So I'm going to, you can start at the top or the bottom, but this one I'm going to start at the bottom because I want to make sure that there's an overhang. So I'm going to go start glue across the bottom and then a little bit up the sides. We're just going to keep adding glue. And I'm also going to add glue on the front. This will actually be the front side. But because I start everything in the back, that's why I'm have it flipped this way so that I can start in the back. So this will be my back side. Okay, and I'm just going to lay my string and then lay it about there. Okay, and I'm just going to wrap it around the very edge like this, like that. That's how we're going to start it off at the bottom. And then I'm just going to come up and keep wrapping my yarn around, kind of making sure it lays flat in the front. I'm not always worried about the back as I am the front. Okay, pull some yarn out here. Okay, I'm just going to keep wrapping and lay flat. I'm kind of pushing it down into the glue a little bit so that the glue holds it. I think I need some more glue. So I'm just going to add more glue across. We're just going to keep doing this every once in a while, adding glue on both sides. I want to make sure that I get a firm attachment here. Okay, my yarn is starting to get tangled. Okay. Oops. Let me see about unwinding my yarn. That's the only thing bad about leaving the yarn on the ball is that it tends to get all wrinkled up. Okay. Twisting and turning. This actually goes much faster normally. It's just my yarn is twisted. Let me pull out some. There we go. That should work. We'll do it that way. That should help pull out more yarn. Okay. Making sure that the lace flat. Okay, we're just gonna keep winding this. Oops, I got that one twisted. Let me back pedal. Let's see where. Here we go. Yeah, you have a minute to reposition it, guys. So if it comes off, it's okay. Just reposition it. Okay, I need more glue. Okay, running my glue. You don't need a whole lot. You just need the glue to grip while it's to hold it in place while you're doing the decorating part. Okay, push that down. Let that dangle. There we go. Just going to keep winding. Keep getting it all twisted. Okay, almost there. Okay, I'm going to add some more glue to the tippy top here. Oh, this is already pretty, isn't it? Okay, add some on the back to go over top of this big yarn. There, it should hold. Making sure. Okay, and I think I got one more here to go. Okay, now I'm going to add some glue here in the back to hold this last bit of yarn in place. Okay, that glue is not wanting to come out today. And I'm just going to put that glue, hold that yarn in place for a second. Okay, that looks really, I like that yarn. All the gold in it, that's so pretty. Okay, put that up there, put the yarn away. Now the next step is we are going to add, oops, that's not holding. Let me get a clip and hold that in place while we do the next part. There we go. I'm just going to let that hold in place. Okay, so the next part is I have this kind of yarn. If you do not have this kind of stringy yarn, that's what I use for the whiskers, but you could use lace. This is just a piece of lace, and I just cut it a little bit at the bottom to pull out some of the strands to make his little whiskers. I think that's cute. Or you could take a bunch of string and do the same thing with just a bunch of string and have the same process. Or you could even use yarn if you want, like this pink yarn here. You can just add a bunch of that and it does the same thing. Okay, so you don't have to have the exact product that I'm using. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I think I will cut this right here. It's already been cut right there, so I think that'll be fine. And I will cut one more slightly smaller. And I'm going to set this big thing away. I'm going to set it over there so it's not in my way. I'm going to take both of these and I'm going to tie them up in the middle. Okay. So I try to match the color of my string with the color of this. So if I was using, let's say, the pink, I would try to find pink string for this next step, so that it matches whenever you're all done. Let's see, trying to aim for the middle here. Just going to tie that in place right in the middle. And I'm going to tie it one more time to form a knot. Maybe. I'm going to grab a hold of the ends here. There we go. Like that. Okay. And then the strings, this is why I make it match, is because I could just make the strings go inside there. And I just have to cut off the excess string on both sides because it is hanging over just slightly. Can you guys see where it's slightly hanging over? There we go. All taken care of. And I'm going to do that one more time for this one. Take a bit of string. I'm going to put my string aside. We're done with that. And I got glue bits. Okay, I'm just going to lift that, put it right in the middle. Yeah, definitely do this before you glue. Okay, aim for the middle. Great. And tie it into a knot. Okay, and there. All right, I don't know why that took so long, guys. I'm sorry. All right, and just cut off the excess string on both sides. All right, now move that out of the way. And now we're going to take a comb, okay, just a regular comb, and we're going to brush our whiskers, spreading them out there we go, get them all nice and fluffy. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you notice, I am holding in the middle so that they're not coming out. That is not holding very well. I don't know why that string's not holding. I may have to retie that. Okay, and do the same thing with the long ones. See, if you notice, these ones are slightly shorter than these ones. That's just how I wanted these ones to be. You can make these any size you want. I can even come back later and trim them up if I want to. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put glue right here. I aim for the bottom and do a strip of glue to make sure that they hold in place. My glue does not want to work, so I'm going to open the big one, the Fabri-Tac. I'm just going to add a strip of glue. Yeah, that flows nicely. Okay, and I'm going to add the big one first. I'm just going to aim for the middle, push down. And now I found that I liked it whenever you could see right here, you could actually see a little bit of the fabric at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to add the second one right on top, right in the middle, like that, and push down. These ones are big and fluffy whiskers. Yep. See, I may come back and trim some of those up just a hair. Okay, so while that's gluing down, trying to push them together a little bit right there in the middle. I'm going to hold it with my finger a little bit. I'm going to take out a little bit of lace. I just have a little bit. On some of those, I used ribbon. Sometimes I use lace. You can decide on which one you want to use. I'm going to tuck this in underneath. I'm going to take my glue. I'm going to lift my hair. I'm going to call it hair now because it's hair. I'm going to put a strip of glue for my lace, right? Lift them and then put this down right up against my hair so that my hair kind of sits on top a little bit, like that. Okay, so like that. And then I'm going to add a bit of glue right here on the top part of, right in the middle where we joined them together. Got a string there. And I'm going to add a bead. Now this is the shape that I chose to use the most. This one is like a teardrop. This one is the oblong. And this one is diamond. I'm going to grab it. This one is a diamond shape. So you can use whatever shape you wish. I just preferred the oblong shape. And I'm just going to stick it right here on top of my whiskers for his little nose. Okay, and then we just have to let it sit and dry. Okay, I'm going to take this off. It should be dry now. And you can add whatever you want up here to the top. If you want this one, I added a bit of lace up there and just wrapped it around. I thought that was cute. I was thinking about adding a pom-pom up here to the top of it to make it look a little bit more like a Santa hat. I might do that still. I don't know. But yeah, so that is all I've done to dress up this cute little gnome. Isn't he adorable with his little whiskers? And they just kind of hang down. I'm not sure you can see them. They just hang down like that on your tree or ornament. So you just have to wait for that bead to dry. I might have used a longer bead. I should have done that. Okay, so here are them again. And you can notice I have done a lot of different sizes so that I got a different variety for my journals. And see, yeah, I mean, that took no time at all to make. So we could make a bunch of these for our tree or our journals or ornaments or even as gifts. These make fantastic little gifts. You just have to, don't forget to brush out his hair. You may have to keep brushing it and trimming it until you get the exact way that you want it to look. Okay. And I think that is so cute. So I'm so glad you guys joined me today in making these little gnomes. These are one of my favorite projects now. So I hope you guys have a blessed day.